This is really annoying me. I hate the glare from the glasses. It's my first vid in quite a long time. I obviously haven't been uploading because I don't know. Uh, I got kind of paranoid that someone would find this channel, like someone from my real life, and then I like took everything down. I don't know. It was like a really stupid thing. But now I realize I need the outlet. I need to like create videos because it's what I've always liked doing, and I don't know. I don't want to let that fear, which is a stupid fear by the way, control me. Yeah, whenever I think of this, like, wanting to come back to making videos, I always like, what am I gonna record? I don't know. I always feel like I don't have enough energy to start a series, or maybe like be super entertaining. But at the end of the day, I think you should make videos that you like. You have fun making, you have fun watching back, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I would watch this video. I don't care about making this a career. I mean, it'll be sick. Don't get me wrong, but that's not my goal. I just wanna, I don't know, reach people, and I don't know, maybe someone can relate to these videos or just enjoy them and like have a small community. That's my goal really. So I think what I'll do is I'll try and do daily. I know, what a big challenge. I haven't done anything for months and now I'm coming back and I want to do daily. But I think I'll just do daily videos of literally whatever I'm doing. Like right now, I'm doing my uh like coursework. I don't know, I can have a little like a vlog segment, be like, yo, I'm doing this right now, like show my process, and then I'll later in the day I might like, I don't know, play a game and I'll have the gameplay. Like it's gonna be kind of all over the place, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of fun. Um, we'll see over time. Maybe it's gonna like transition to something else. Maybe a more cohesive or consistent theme. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, this is I guess the first segment of the video where I am doing my work. Hello. It's several hours later, and I think we're ready to get into some gameplay. I was thinking, what should I do on my first day back? I think Minecraft is a good choice because it's a game I can just play and talk, and it's a chill game. Plus, I didn't really know what else to play. Yeah, getting back on this uploading thing, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited. We're in a jungle. That's an interesting spawn. I don't hear my game right now. Okay, I tweaked some settings. I don't know. Minecraft's always a game that's kind of run poorly on my PC. Even though, like, I'm getting 100 and well, I capped it at 150, so I'm at the max FPS right now. But it's still choppy sometimes. I don't know why. So I can give a little bit of an update of what's been happening in my life. Not like anyone's kept up, because I think I only had like I haven't even been on that channel since I stopped uploading. I think I only had like 4 subs or 2. I don't even know. Or 1. I don't remember, but yeah. But I think it's good for the future. This is mostly for me, I guess. I want to keep track of, I don't know, just what my thoughts were at the time, and then look back on it in the future. And then if people come along the way, that'll be pretty cool. So I don't think I've actually ever built a house in the jungle. I've always kind of avoided it because I didn't like the way the jungle logs looked. But you know what? Today might be. Oh, sorry. Today might be the day. But I also don't just want to stay in the same spot, I want to explore. I'm a very big explorer in Minecraft. Like, it's very hard for me to find a place to settle, Always want to find a new biome or find like a better island, stuff like that. But yeah. I think first thing I want to do is get myself a parrot because I saw some flying around and I think they're pretty cool pets. So I think I'll have like minimal editing on these videos. I'll just maybe cut out some moments, not of silence, but if I'm like just now I was, you know, opening my OBS to see how my hair looked. Okay, let me get the blue one, like nice, like Rio, and this one. Can I reach him? Lovely. I have two beautiful parrots. I love parrots. I don't know. They're just a cool pet. They don't really do anything for you. Like I think foxes can maybe. Nice. I think foxes can like find stuff for you. Or something. I don't know. But they're just cool and they're easy to get. So why not? Let's get some wood. So yeah, I was gonna say a little update on what the hell. Oh, I'm like the worst PvPer. What the fuck? I was gonna give a little update on my life. So last time I was uploading was, I want to say 6 months ago, probably more, like even longer. But yeah, I've since started a course. I'm doing a little college course in the in England. Yeah, it's college is a bit different, but I'm doing that while working. And I'm just gonna be honest, dude. The job fucking sucks. It's retail, and it's, I don't know, it's very tiring. I'm basically putting out all the stock, like vegetables and onions, fruit and vegetables, and I'm putting all that stock out. Like I have these big, they're called dollies. About, I mean, depends how stacked they are, but I think the maximum is maybe this much taller than me. They're max stacked. I don't even know if you can see my arm up there. Where the fish glitched? I don't know, but actually I'll make use of that. I'll kill them. But yeah, those big dollies stacked with just everything, you know, from just any vegetables and fruits. And it's heavy, bro. I'll say that. Some of them are really fucking heavy. Like, oh, once I got near them, they just start swimming again. Still a little ones, you will die. Okay, I don't know how I'm not reaching this. Yeah, like the fucking potatoes, bro. When they're like stacked up, so heavy. Don't even like. That's not really the worst part. I don't mind like dragging them when they're heavy, cause you know the dolly is like a little platform with wheels, so you can just drag it. You know. Then you have to take them off one by one, and it's like, it's annoying, dude. It's really annoying. And yeah, I work 3 days a week, and I work 8-hour shifts. So it is part-time, just because I'm also doing the studying. And you know, I'm doing more than I was back then, like back when I was making those videos. I started the job like 2.5 months ago, so I'm out of the house more, you know. I should technically be feeling better, but I'm not. I don't know, like I just feel really unfulfilled. It's like really pointless. Like, yes, I get money, but I can't even spend my money really. I'm only using my money to, well, not only, but like I want to say 80% of it is going towards bills, like to help out my dad who I live with. And yeah, like with money, even though I'm making like not much at all, I'm making England's minimum wage, which is like 12.40 an hour, something like that. And I'm paying like debts, taxes. By the way, debts that aren't even mine. Like I'm helping him pay it off. You know, council tax, which is, I mean, if you're not from the UK, I don't know how to explain it. It's a, it's a tax you pay to like your local government, I guess. And the amount depends on your house. Like I think the type of property you live in decides how much you pay. And this is not a big house. It's 2 bedrooms. And it's not even like a house, I don't think, technically. I think it's a terrace? I don't know. It's like split into 2. Like, I think it used to be a whole house, but then it was split into 2. Just to maximize, like, the amount of people that can live there. But I think it's like slightly bigger than it should be. Because there used to be more people in this house. It's just that they moved away. So it's just me and my dad now. But yeah, that's like a decent size of my paycheck going to that. Also paying utilities like internet, electricity. You know, we split the electricity, but I pay the internet on my own. It's kind of getting dark. I should like start trying to find somewhere to sleep. But I didn't have wool, so I won't be able to sleep. And yeah, just the job was so soul sucking. Yeah, I mean, I thought like when I didn't have a job, I thought that having any work would fix me. You know, like, oh, I'll be out of the house, I'll have money, you know, things like that. But nah, bro, you need more. You need more than that, Dudley. And currently, the course I'm doing will hopefully, you know, lead me to university. I actually just applied like a couple days ago. I sent my application out to all my unis, and I'm only like halfway done with the course. I still have a bunch to do, because I guess that's how this one works. I don't know if, I think it's just when you apply to unis like that, you apply somewhere in the middle of the final year. But this is only like a 1-year course. It's called Access to Higher Education. Anyways, a little bit too much explaining. But hopefully allow me to get to uni. You know, if I don't know, I get the offers I want from my unis. And I will apply for student finance, you know, to pay for everything and to also live there, you know, at the accommodations. And I hope when I do that, I will, you know, find some friends, have a cool friend group. That's my plan right now. Yeah. For that stuff. Like for the closer future. For like the further future, I want to go back to Bulgaria, where I'm from, and live there while I have a house in this like small village where, you know, it's like my grandparents' village. Is that a new fish? What? Oh, it's just tropical fish. I don't think I've ever seen tropical fish like that. That's sick. Yeah, the plan is to move back to the house, which is like pretty decrepit, I think. Not fully, but no one's lived there for almost a decade. And me and my dad want to go back and basically fix up the house and have our own like farm you know, animals, crops, all that stuff, and be self-sufficient, and also, you know, sell what we get, like the extra stuff we don't need. So like kind of have a business, you know. I think that's very achievable with hard work. Like it won't be instant, don't get me wrong. It will take a lot of work because it's just two people and it's a heavy, you know, thing. It's gonna take years, but I would rather do that while making no money. You know, my dad said he'll work there when we're back in Bulgaria, so we'll have money to, like, you know, get food and stuff. But I would rather work that with no pay than to work whatever I'm working now, which is that retail job. You know, I am making money. It's minimum wage, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And just feels so miserable, you know. I'll be so much happier when I'm doing the work back in Bulgaria, because I mean, it's not only gonna be for me and my dad, it's just gonna be for my siblings. They can always come over. For you know, my children in the future, if I'm lucky enough to have any. Yeah, just anyone from my family, really. And that's the goal. I think I'm very far away from it right now. But I do think it's doable. So yeah. Let's oh, sorry, parrots. Kinda like this island, I'm not gonna lie. This what's it called? Stony Shore. Kinda like it. It's like the jungle's kind of, you know, it's behind me. There's this it's like, I think this is warm water. I don't know. I remember exploring a while back, seeing the new different like biomes. I wanna, yeah, let's set up camp here. So let's make a little chest. And I hope the audio's fine, cause I mean, it sounds fine for me. Damn, this music is hitting right now. Wow, I cannot tell you the last time I've played with my music on. It really does make the experience like. I played Stardew Valley. Well, it's on the channel that I'm gonna upload this video on. And the vibes I was getting from that game were amazing. And I think the music had you know, a big part to play. Let's get building. I don't know what to build. I'm a very poor builder in Minecraft. I'm like stuck in 1.6 with my building skills. But let's just do this. The way I'm imagining it is like, maybe the house starts here, and then it like keeps going over the water, with like the back half having foundations going down into the actual, you know, bottom of the sea. That'll be cool. So let's get the planks down. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, it is actually, I think I should have said this in the beginning, but it's 10:25 p.m. So not too late actually. I do have work tomorrow, and I usually, well, not usually, I always have to be there at 9. But I wake up anywhere from 7 to 7:40. I leave my house about 8:30 because I have to walk there, and yeah. Dude, those like early mornings that you're tired, you have to go to work. It's actually some of my most depressing feels, because it's just freezing outside. Like I woke up You know, I'm warm in my bed, but I have to get up. It's absolutely freezing outside. Um, you know, it's loud because everyone's going to work, so there's just cars like vroom, vroom. And I just hate all of it. And I always go with my headphones to work, like when I walk. But bro, half the time I don't even listen to music. I just use it for the noise cancellation because I just want some peace, you know, a bit of peace before getting to work. Because working in a grocery store, and it's a pretty big one. It's, you know, it's no small like store. There's, I don't know how many people working like at the exact same time, but I want to say there's at least 4 to 5 people at the checkouts. I'm alone for half the day, you know, half my shift at the produce, and then for the other half, someone else comes. So there's usually 1 to 2. On busy days, 3 people on produce. There's like 1 person per aisle. Well, let's say half the aisles have people on them at all times, and there's about almost 40 aisles in the store. Like, it's a pretty big store, and it's a combination store. Like, yeah, I don't want to dox myself. I mean, whatever, bro. It's like, it's a pretty big store. And once you step in, 9 a.m. till 5, you're gonna be getting asked questions left and right. Customers, oh, where's this? Where's that? I'm sorry, can you? And it's like, you know, I've been there for 2 months, so I've learned where some things are, but I don't know where everything is. And just trying to do my job, you know, there's a certain quota I have to meet of stock getting pushed out. Because if there's too much stock in the chiller, at the end of the day, the managers are gonna get pissed at me. And trying to do that while, you know, people are like distracting me. And, you know, I understand. Customers need help. But I don't get pissed at them. I just get annoyed at the ones that are like, they get mad at you when you don't know something, you know? Like, I know I work here, but I don't know everything. I've had actually my fair share of Karens when working there. Let me tell you that. So at the store, they sell a lot of loose produce, so it's not in bags. And I don't know why, but they don't have free bags. They don't have like a paper bag or a plastic bag that the customer can just take. So I constantly get people asking me like, oh, where are the bags for this? And I'm like, oh, sorry, we don't do the paper bags anymore. I'm saying anymore because they remember it and I don't, because ever since I worked there, we've never had them. But, you know, I had to like, oh, we don't do it anymore. But we do have these reusable ones. The catch is they cost 30p, you know, 30 cents. So they're like, oh, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. You need to find your manager. What is the manager gonna do? First off, if you don't want to buy the bag, then just don't buy the loose produce. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I know it's annoying to have to pay for an extra bag, but you can just take your own bag from home if it's that big of a deal. I don't know why I just did that. I didn't invent the rules, so don't get mad at me, you know. But I think that the store was just getting so many complaints about it that one day I just found like a whole roll with plastic bags in like one of the drawers. It's like these machines, but they're just called scales. I don't know. Saying machines at the scales where they're placed for the, you know, people to weigh their vegetables and stuff. Underneath there's like a little drawer. What am I saying, bro? A little compartment that you can open. And yeah, one day there was like a whole thing of bags. So I don't know if I'm meant to give it out, but honestly, it's the easiest thing to do. So when someone's asking me like, "Oh, sir, do you have bags?" I'll be like, "Oh, just a moment." And I'm always like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I'm meant to give you these, but here you go." You know, just to I don't know, just for some conversation. Cause some people just they want to have some conversation. Uh, there's a lot of customers actually that I've had pretty good laughs with, you know. So this wasn't meant to be like, oh, I hate when customers speak to me. No, like obviously it's part of my job to assist people. It's just that I'm also a person. I'm not like a robot that knows everything. Maybe this is why AI will take out retail positions because they'll know where everything is. Yes, it is on aisle 37 or something. But yeah, but AI will never replicate the human connection. The other day I met a Romanian guy at the store, and I'm Bulgarian. The two countries they're neighbor each other, so that's always something to talk about. Like, oh, you're Romanian? I'm Bulgarian. Oh, and then he's like, oh, neighbors. I'm like, yeah. And then he was telling me about this Bulgarian chess player, which I didn't know because, I mean, I don't know. I just never heard of him. And it's a damn shame because I feel like if I was still in Bulgaria, if I grew up there, I probably would have heard of him because I don't know, just a thing that you hear probably in lesson or something. But yeah, he told me about him, and I was like, oh, I'm more into football, so I told him some Bulgarian players, and then I told him some Romanian players, like, ah man, Romania's bad. It was cool. Like we had a little laugh, and then I'm sorry if you can hear some screaming. There's unfortunately people in my house that are currently drinking and are being very loud. I actually forgot what I was saying. That their loudness just completely distracted me. But yeah, it was a fun conversation with the Romanian guy. Oh yeah, and when he was going away, when he was walking off, he was like, "You have a very good attitude, very good attitude," and that made me really happy because I think I'm not gonna get kept at that job. I think it's just gonna be another another instance of me getting kept there for the part time, like for the holiday season. Just get basically working through the worst part of the year, the toughest one, and then just getting discarded like some used tissues. Because that's what happened at my last job. And this time they're like, first let me say why I think that. I haven't had any feedback from my managers, which that's a part of the. That's supposed to be a part of the process, You're supposed to have these like, when you start a job, you're meant to have these checkups, in the first couple months. So month 1, month 2, month 3, whatnot. Remember it's like week, first it's like week 1, then month 1. I don't know, it's something like that. But I didn't have any of those, and I'm like, okay, that's whatever. Then I don't have a locker still. That's another one of my reasonings as to why I don't think I'll be kept. Is I don't have a locker. If I have a locker, that's like a bit of cementing me into the team. You know what I mean? Like I have my own little space, but no, I don't have that. I have to go to the manager's office and just stuff my bag in like the corner or like hide it. Yeah, I used to put my bag in these little drawers in the office before, and I don't know, it just feels so weird. Like no one else does this. Obviously the managers put their stuff there, but that's because they're the managers. No one else like that's a normal worker puts their stuff there. It's just me. So that was kind of weird. But I've since stopped doing that. Just like instead of stuffing it in a random drawer in the office, I just put it like on top of it or just in a corner of the room. Still not good though, cause I don't know. I don't like it. I was like kind of rushed through my training. There was like parts I should read, and they just kept rushing me through. Um, I don't know why. It just, I don't know, it just came off kind of odd to me. And all of those mixed together just make me think that I probably won't be kept, full time after my trial period, which is about 3 months. Damn, this song is so nice. It reminds me of a Ken outro. Uh, Ken. I love Ken, the Clash YouTuber. He's actually the reason why I'm making this video right now. Because I had stopped for a while and I go back into Ken. I used to watch him a couple of years back. Not a couple of years back, actually. Like, maybe a year ago or two. No, not super long ago. Like, I never watched him when he was on KFC Clash. But yeah, I recently go back into watching him because I just took a break from Clash Royale. I still don't really play it, just from time to time. And I watched this, just a random upload of him, pushing ranked, and he said something like, the reason why so many people aren't consistent with YouTube is because they just don't do things they enjoy. So, and if you don't enjoy something, you're gonna stop doing it. And I was like, that's true. I feel like I kind of stopped uploading because I did get busy, but I don't think I'm ever that busy to the point where I don't have time to, make like a quick video. Oh shit. I was like playing random games that I thought maybe would be cool, but at the end of the day I didn't really enjoy playing that much. Like Solstice, I played that. It was fine, the combat was cool, but just not something that was really sustainable. Because it's just not my type of game, And I think what really disheartened me is I will get like, I don't know, maybe 20 views, 30, 40. But on my last video, something was happening. It was just staying at 0. And I used to be really obsessed with checking the YouTube app. And it's just, that's so stupid, by the way. I never do that. Like, the whole point of making the videos is to enjoy doing them, which I do. But when you get like obsessed with numbers and whatever, it becomes a slippery slope where you're no longer doing it for enjoyment, but just to try and get more views. And then you're gonna inevitably start doing things, that you think will get more views, but you might not necessarily enjoy. And yeah, it's just not worth it. But I remember that video was just stuck at 0 views, and I was like, why? What's going on? And I think I re-uploaded it maybe. I don't know, it was the you switching game on death one. I think it's a pretty good video still. I rewatched it recently. I think it's pretty funny. I want to get some sound without getting attacked. I'll go here. But we're just stuck at 0 views, and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of stopped making videos after that. But I think that was around the time, maybe when I found my course. So, I was occupied with something else anyways. But I have my course now and my job. I want to still be able to find time to, upload. I wanted to do, like I said in the intro, but I want to try and do daily uploads because I think that's the best way to grow a channel, to be honest. Because if you build like a huge catalog of videos, if one of your vids blows up or like, just gets lucky with the algorithm, people will have more things to, watch. Like, oh, I like this guy's vid, I wonder if he has more, and then boom, you do have more. So that's why I think it's important to just stick to, things you enjoy, because it will pay off eventually. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It's gonna be like a weird mashup of vlogs and gameplay and just whatever. Maybe when I'm like, I don't know, I just want to document everything. I don't want to just be confined to one thing, like, you know, gaming or vlogging. I like doing a lot of things, you know. I love going out, like in nature. Sadly, can't do it too much in my current area because it's not very nature rich. The concrete jungle, it's a shithole to be honest. But yeah, if I ever go cool places, I do want to record it. I can make like, you know, standalone videos for that stuff. It doesn't have to be mixed up like how this one is. But I think I found my flow over time. So yeah, just put some more in the house. I don't have much coal, so I don't know what to do. I think I'll just use these planks. Fuck it. Should I? Yeah, I'll do blocks for the whole thing. I know panels are cheaper. Not cheaper, but like you can make more of them. But I kind of just like the blocky look of these. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll need more sand actually. Let's go down. So yeah, I don't know. Let me get back to Ken. So shit. My axe just broke in one hit. Yeah, so I saw that thing that Ken said. He was like, you know, you should do what you want, like, so you stay consistent. And I also found his Minecraft series recently, which I didn't even know he had. Which he, like, comes back to every couple months, I guess, when he's feeling like he wants to get some things off his chest, maybe. Oh shit. Because that's how, when he said, you know, when he's feeling, you know, miserable, just wants to yap for a bit. And I was like, yeah, that is actually the same for me. That's really the only time I play Minecraft. I don't play it solo either. Just when I'm feeling like, I don't know, nostalgic or just feeling down. And yeah, shout out to Ken. He's been he's been like my favorite YouTuber these past couple months that I've started watching him again. Really good stuff. But anyways, what do I want to do now? I need torches, so maybe I'll just go get some. Oh, I need to make a new axe. Fuck. I'll get more things. What is it called? Logs. Then I'll make charcoal. And then I'll make some torches. So yeah. Back to my job. I think I will. I'm like guaranteed work until the end of January, basically. So you know, like I'm guaranteed work at the worst, most at the busiest times, basically, like Christmas time, because I can see it on my schedule. And oh yeah, my manager. I forgot. I don't know how I missed this bit, but I asked for feedback finally. I was like, or I didn't even ask for feedback. I was like, oh sorry. I asked my manager, do you know if they'll keep me after my trial period? And she told me, you know, she's like, so here she is. Then there's a manager above her. Then another one above, another one above. So she told me, so the manager above me was really happy with you when you first started. You know, he kept telling me how, you know, you're working well, you're progressing well, but like as of recently, he feels like you've slowed down a bit. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what? You know, I'm like, I'm annoyed. Yeah, I'm like, that's bullshit because how could I have been faster when I first started when I didn't even know what I was doing? You know? I would sometimes bring out a whole thing of stock, of produce stock, and only get one, what do you even call it? Cases? I don't know, just only get one out. And then be like, oh shit, okay, that wasn't good. So I take the whole thing back to the chiller. Nowadays, you know, when I've had some experience now, I will. Ooh, wait, I don't have shears, so I'll have to assassinate you real quick. But it's good I'm finding sheep. Yeah, nowadays I'll like get a dolly out and get about half the stock out. No problem, because I can, you know, I know which things go fast, like that will need restocking, you know, often. I know which aisle has what. You know, I'm just better at identifying the stuff now than I was in the beginning. You know, obviously. Obviously. But this guy wants to say that I'm apparently working slower than I was before. Which I don't get. And I'm not gonna like start. Oh, okay, he said I'm being slow. I need to speed up now. I need to go twice as hard. Like, no, fuck off. I'm getting paid minimum wage to, you know, do this shit and do some other bullshit too. You know, when customers get involved and when you have to like clean up messes, I don't care, to be honest. And you can get mad at me for that. You know, there's always gonna be the people like, oh, your generation doesn't want to work. You guys are so lazy. The customer is always right. First of all, the customer is not always right. I don't care. You know, yes, if there were no customers, I wouldn't have a job, I guess, in that sense, because no one would be buying the things. But the customer's not always right. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm not gonna like start ramping up my pace now because I don't even work slowly. I like work at a fine pace in my opinion. I don't slack off. I have seen like a lot of people in my workplace that do slack off, like going with their phones mid shift. That just screw. Just sitting there talking with other coworkers. I don't do that. It's not like I'm antisocial. You know, I have the coworkers that I chat to. You know, when I see them there. But I'm not gonna stop doing my work to talk with them. You know, because I'm on the clock. I don't know. It's something like I think I have a pretty good work ethic. I'm poor with I guess doing it on my own time, like, you know, staying consistent in areas of my life, like let's say working out or things like that. But you know, when I start a job, and I don't mean like working, when I start something, I want to get it done properly. So I'm working my job properly. I'm not running across the store. I guess that's what he wants me to do. But I'm working completely fine. And you know, if he thinks I'm too slow, then sure, you can I guess replace me after Christmas time. After you've used me up for the busiest time of the year, you can get rid of me. I need a roof, but I'm very bad with doing roofs on this game. What I'll do is maybe just make like some cobblestone stairs. That be the roof? Oh, but like I need some slabs maybe. I'm just trying to imagine it, because if I just put the stairs there, it would look kind of goofy. You know what? Fuck the roof. Let's just. Okay, I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna put a thingy. What am I crafting, bro? I'm like, I'm like kind of tired right now. If you can't tell, I'm just doing random stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna make a wooden ceiling. Let's get the. Oh, I just made all my logs into planks. I was gonna make charcoal. Yeah, let's get just a few more. And yeah, that's my life at the moment. Just doing that depressing work. That really unfulfilling work, as well as my course, which, I mean, it's like enjoyable sometimes. Most of the time, it's because I get bogged down in the reading of the lesson. Like, obviously, you should, you know, try and take information in as much as you can, but sometimes the lesson it repeats a lot of stuff, and not all the info is really useful. So I need to identify what's, you know, actually really gonna be of use and what's not. And yeah, I just really a lot of the time I put off actually reading the lesson, so I delay my assignments by a lot. Bad. But yeah, when I get to do fun tasks, it's actually pretty cool. Like right now, I'm like supposed to make 2 art pieces. Well, I'm supposed to first research and find 2 art pieces made by different artists that use mixed media, and then make my own interpretation of it. That's what my current task is. I literally found coal. Why am I making charcoal? This is looking pretty nice. Let's put some torches outside as well, so mobs don't spawn. Yeah, there's like maybe 4 or 5 people downstairs right now. I hate being around drunk people. I mean, it just depends on the level of drunkenness, actually. If they're like, you know, tipsy, you know, not had too much, they're fun, still, you know, functioning, then yeah, that's completely fine. But when they're obviously a bit, couple of glasses too deep, and start slurring their words and looking like this, and get really loud, I just can't handle that shit. I mean, I can handle it because I've handled it for my whole life, but I just dislike it. See, I've been recording for 33 minutes, and I low-key need to edit the video too, because I do want to get it out by tonight. So we've got our house down. I yapped about some things. Probably have way more stuff to talk about, but I just can't think of anything right now. I think it's a fine time to, you know, finish the video. Yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. You know, if you got up to this point, it's actually pretty fun. Feels good to start recording again. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this, just edit this, and upload it by tonight, hopefully. And I'll probably like relist my older videos, because I have them unlisted right now. You know, because the whole thing I said in the beginning of being paranoid or embarrassed if anyone finds them, but at this point I don't really care. Or like right now I don't care. Maybe in the future I'll care again, but right now I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try and stick to my plan, make more videos daily, so tomorrow should be a new one. I might sorry, let me just might vlog some of my way to work, or like, I don't know, just something. I want to document just parts of my day and make it into a video. If I don't have a specific idea I want to do, you know, if I want to just do a standalone vlog or standalone gameplay, I'll do that. But if not, I can just do a mixture like what I did today. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I don't know, I'm bad at outros.